Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is March 24th, 2019, the home of the 2-minute price prediction, as well as giving you all the news according to the charts. Well, we're going to talk about Binance today. Okay, you can see that this particular cryptocurrency is up about 12.5% right now, and we did our video for Binance on the 12th of February 2019 with the indication of the thumbnail is the bullish move over for Binance. And when we did our video, the market definitely was indicating to us some weakness, and it did move to the downside. We will point that out to you in our video once we get into it. Okay, but we want to talk about how Binance is probably one of the only cryptocurrencies that is not following the downward movement in price. Okay, before I get started in that as well, if this is your first time coming to our channel, make sure that you all go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. Hit that bell notification too, because we're the only organization showing you price movement, price predictions without causing any confusion, because price charting should not cause no one any confusion. It should not be complicated, and it should be relatively easy when you look at price charts, which is one of the main reasons why you see our chart so clean and why we don't have no indicators being listed on our chart. And as well, we are giving you our opinion as to what we expect the market to do before it actually does it. So make sure that you all go ahead and subscribe to this channel, like, and share. So now, here we are looking at Binance on the weekly chart, and I wanted to just show you all real quick on the weekly chart that you can see how Binance has literally been maintaining a wider scale consolidational area right there around $4 as a support and $18 as a resistance area. Now, when I go ahead and look at like Bitcoin, for instance, you can see how Bitcoin is still in a downward movement. Looking at Ethereum, you will also see the same thing. Everything is continuing to show us weakness into the market. We're finding a support area for Ethereum right now. Taking a look at XRP. Again, you all can still see here that the majority of these cryptocurrencies are reflecting to us weakness. And that is one of the main reasons why it really doesn't matter which cryptocurrency that you're interested in. It's just all about making profitability. And Binance is probably one of the cryptocurrencies that has not seen a lot of attention in that regard. So this is one of the main reasons why we're here to do this video. Okay, looking at Binance on the weekly chart, you can see that strength is still being maintained. Now we are hitting a top that hasn't been seen in Binance ever since June of 2018. Okay, so a little bit more caution is still warranted in the market for Binance as we approach that $18 price. But strength is still being seen in this particular coin right now. And looking at on the monthly time frame, the market in Binance is relatively strong. Okay, I'm still anticipating this particular cryptocurrency to continue to move to the upside, especially if it is able to break above that $18 price. Let's see what's going on with Binance on the daily time frame. You can see here, I want to go all the way back to February 12th when we did our video. We were anticipating Binance to move to the downside, and it did for 2 days. And we were anticipating it to really try to hold $9, but instead it found support at $8.50. Okay, so this is relatively close to our $9 price. So our support line was just in the wrong location, but it wasn't far off. Okay, 50 cents away from where we said that the market in Binance needed to be maintained as support. This was actually the last bottom in the market for Binance before we've seen the resumption to higher prices, and Binance hasn't been to that $8.50 price ever since then. Okay, so we was relatively close to where support had to be in order for Binance to continue to move to the upside, and you would had profited handsomely if you were to see that video. Okay, so right now, what's going on in the market in Binance is still one of strength. My only concern would just be that $18 price, because this previous time that we seen Binance trade around the $18 price, we saw some weakness come in and the market pushed down to the downside. Okay, so for that reason alone, I'm going to go ahead and show you all how low the market in Binance cannot break below in order for us to maintain at least the profitability and the prospect of it moving higher. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and say around that $15.60 price in the market and Binance cannot be broken to the downside. Okay, so going forward, if we see any stockpile really come into this particular coin, it has to trade above this price. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use that as our gauge going forward, but I'm still anticipating Binance to continue its progressional movement higher. It might actually come up here and hit one of the tops of these price bars on the 3-hour chart right there. Looking at it on the 1-hour time frame, so I will go ahead and say this area as well as a support. So we got two areas that we need to focus on in the market in Binance in order to maintain the prospect of it continuing to move higher. And how we're so far away from it, expect Binance to continue its progressional movement higher in price. Okay, so that's relatively easy. I mean, the market in Binance is one of the strongest cryptocurrencies in space today. And considering that we are at that $18 price, I'm still looking for it to move to the upside in the long term. But we have already went ahead and identified some support areas for a long term in order to allow this cryptocurrency to continue to move higher, because we got some minor support areas coming in as well too. So keep your eyes open on that too as we continue to move forward in time. So our analysis is still for Binance to continue to move to the upside, but in the gist of things, in the long term, it has to stay above $16.20 or even $15.65, give or take. So that's our analysis for Binance. Relatively easy. The market strength is still being revealed. You want to anticipate in the long term, though, that the market in Binance will consolidate, move lower. So we have identified some very crucial price areas in this coin in order for it to maintain its ability to move to the upside. Okay, so that's our analysis for Binance. Give us your thoughts, give us your opinion. Make sure y'all maintain your profitability, and I will talk to you all later.